What's happening, everyone? My name is Speedstreak. Welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Now, for those of you who have seen the last episode, well, in the last episode, we learned that, well, Kaito wants to fight back against Monokuma, and while we're gathered at the gym, what's interesting is that we never saw Monokuma in his nighttime, announcement. When we went to the gym, we learned that Kaito wants us to gather weapons for us to fight against Monokuma. Then Kokichi came up and says, hey, he wants to team up with, he wants to help end this killing game, and he gave us electro hammers that Miu invented, and we decided, hey, let's go. Well, Kokichi says, hey, go to the tunnel in the, from the first chapter and see if you can get through. And that's what we did in the last episode. But for those of you who haven't seen the last episode, there will be major spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet, please pause the video right here and go check it out, because it was absolutely mind-blowing. Really, really shocking for me. But so yeah, please pause the video right here if you don't want to be spoiled, and go check the last video. And for those of you who are still here, have you watched the last video? Have you seen it yet? Are you shocked? Are you perplexed? Are you ready to, see what happens next? Well, here I am. So, beware. Spoilers. This is your last warning. Okay, so in the last episode, we were able to fight our way across the tunnel, and we made it. We finally made it to the entrance, which kind of looked like the one from Trigger Happy Havoc. But after we opened it, we saw an horrifying sight. Earth has been destroyed. Then Kokichi revealed everything. Absolutely everything. So, what he revealed was that when the meteorites came crashing down, all nations decided to work together to make the Gopher Project, which is to put 16 ultimate students into a giant spaceship and put them to a different Earth. But unfortunately, the 16 students, which is us, are like, no, we don't want to. We don't want to leave our family and friends behind, and thus we erased our memories, which led to the ultimate hunt. But the organization who created the project decided to fake our deaths, which revealed the funeral scene, and they decided to recapture us and put us into stasis and sent us off in a spaceship. But unfortunately, a spy from the organization, the leader in of himself, snuck aboard and brought in Monokuma for the killing game. And Monokuma reprogrammed the spaceship to come back to a destroyed Earth hundreds of years later. And everyone is shocked. And you wanna know who the mastermind is? Kokichi. He planned all of this. He told us if you weren't working together as much, you would have found out who I was. And he did say Kaede had the bright idea of trying to kill the mastermind, and unfortunately, it didn't work. For we never knew that mastermind in of himself was Kokichi. And not only that, but Kokichi took Rantaro after Kokichi took control of the Exosouls. And now, here we are. Shocked and perplexed. I mean, I don't know, I think I heard that there's a good ending and a bad ending. And I don't know if this is the good ending or a bad ending. But I guess it's time to talk to everyone. Smoogie, are you okay? She's got a 1,000-yard stare. It's no use talking to her right now.
Which means
the Ultimate Academy is a spaceship, and we're the 16 survivors of humanity.
unfortunately,
This killing game we've been playing. Why pit the remnants of humanity against each other for a world that no longer exists. And the mastermind who engineered all this and is forcing us to participate is Kokichi. I can't. My mind feels it's about to short circuit. Kibo. Me too. Himiko.
Are you okay?
Himiko, are you okay?
Am I okay? How can I be okay? The outside world! Everything's destroyed! Everyone's dead! Everyone at school, everyone in my neighborhood, they're all dead!
Calm down, Himiko.
What am I supposed to do now? There's no point in living anymore.
What? So wait, is this the same world that Kokichi showed to Gonta? Maki. And she's not talking. Coward!
Okay.
I know.
But
I just don't have the strength. I can't fight back. I can't do it. The whole truth was revealed. The conclusion. This is the end. There is no outside world. We're the only humans left. Trying to get outside was pointless. And we played the killing game for it. It was all meaningless. That's the conclusion.
Nonsense. So, what did all the others die for then? So, this is the despair that Gonta felt. So much despair you want to die. It really is just like that. If it is like this, imagine Bear if I died a lot earlier.
Then, it's all over now. It's true. This is the end of everything. Our story ends here. There will be no more death, no more killing game. It's all pointless. The truth is, we all should have just died a long time ago. Is this really the bad ending? This can't be the end. This can't be. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. Before I knew it, I felt my body in the bed, numb. I didn't want to sleep. I just want to run away from the despair, but the sleep came anyway. Titanic. Excuse me, I almost choked my own spit.
Did you know that when you talk to someone on a cell phone, you're not hearing their real voice? Their voice is converted to a synthetic sound while you're both communicating. By breaking down their voice into various waveform patterns, the phone resembles those patterns to create characteristics of the speaker's voice. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make the call possible. Also, you know how shaved ice has flavored syrups such as strawberry, lemon, melon, and lemon? They're all the same flavor. The only difference is the aroma and the food coloring dye. Do you think these facts are lies? Do you deny that these facts are lies? What would be the world like if all lies are denied outright? I bet it would be a very lonesome world. Lies that would make the world go round.
No. They don't. Let me guess, Kokichi's smug face. No? Monokuma must not be here anymore. There's no point to morning announcements now. So, it's really over. There's no point to this killing game anymore. Because there's no reason to go outside. There's no reason to keep living. There's no reason to live. There's no reason to... No, there is a reason to live! There's always a reason to live. This is an epilogue. All that's left is to take up time. What a boring story. There's nothing I could do anymore. What's going on? I wonder what everyone else is doing. What? Sorry about that. I wonder what Kaito is doing.
Okay.
That's right. I wonder if Kaito is okay. Is he? It's no use. My mind isn't working. And my body. No. Are you serious? Oh, is that Night of the Living Dead? Yeah, it is.
If you're searching for the meaning of life, you're already doing it wrong. Your life doesn't need a meaning, it just needs a purpose. In other words, you just need something to live for. You can live for spending time with loved ones or chasing dreams. You can even live for eating delicious food or playing games. Most people can get along as long as they have something to live for. If you say Danganronpa is your reason to live, I couldn't be happier. It's been a real pleasure doing business with you.
What? And of course Monokuma's still gone. So, is this seriously it? It's morning. How long have I been like this? I should get up, or I might not ever get up again. I don't care. If I just kill yourself?
Huh?
What? What is it? My body reacted reflexively as I heard the doorbell.
Oh.
Somewhat surprised I even managed to get out of bed. I went to the door. Who could it be? I wonder who could it be indeed. On my feet for the first time in a long while, I walked uneasily to the door. I slowly opened it and... Maki. You look terrible. Yeah. Oh, crap! Yeah, that's me in the morning. Maki?
Hey.
Go take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. I'll be in the dining hall with everyone else.
Huh?
Everyone?
Okay.
I'll be waiting, so hurry up. Maki spoke curtly and left. Everyone is waiting in the dining hall? I guess I should go. After taking a shower and everything, I hurried and took a hot shower and left my room. So everyone is in the dining hall. All this. So all of this. Everyone was in the dining hall, besides Kokichi and Kaito. But mentally, they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really? Even I look terrible?
Your face always looks like that.
What are we talking about? Holy crap.
We're discussing how we want to die, right?
Huh?
What? I want to go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that?
Okay.
Sure, but before that, take a look at this. A flashback light! So you found one! Even in such dire situation, robophobia still persists. Still going on about that? The flashback light. But now that we've learned everything, there's no point to it. Is it? Don't stop me. I just want to die. Tenko probably won't be mad if I chose to die in this situation. Unless... Maki, why do you have that?
I see.
It was on top of the table when I went to the dining hall this morning.
Huh?
It was just sitting there? Kokichi probably just put it there.
Well then.
To confirm the truth, perhaps. If we use that flashback light, we may remember the memories that corroborate his story. So we're supposed to use the flashback light to confirm the truth Kokichi told us? We don't need to confirm anything. We saw the outside world for ourselves.
Hey,
Do you want to die comfortably? I can help you, but we should check this flashback light first. What? Why do we have to do that?
because
It's the only thing we could do right now. If we're going to die, then we might as well do anything we can. We have no regrets that way.
that's right.
And even if it is dangerous, it wouldn't matter anymore, right? Either way, there's nothing for us to lose. We don't have any hope left.
Well,
So, let's do what we can. Okay, things won't end up any worse than they already are. So, when you kill me, will it be like I'm falling asleep?
it's decided.
That's decided. Kibo, Shuichi, are you fine with that? Yes. Very well then.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and thus it was decided, fairly painlessly. A flashback light suddenly appeared. Nothing could be more obvious and suspicious. But because our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway.
Hey,
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Maki switched on the flashback light, and at that moment, the world flipped upside down, turned inside out. Here we go again. What? What? What is this? That's it! I remember! Everything is connected. And we had forgotten. We had forgotten that everything is connected. Hope's Peak Academy! It all started at that academy. A government-backed school that nurtured the most talented students in various subjects. Hope's Peak Academy. It connects! An event that tore that school apart changed the world. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy! The biggest, most awful... Yeah! It triggered a wave of terrorism and war across the world. Humanity's true despair. Half the world was destroyed as a result of the terrible violence. And that tragedy was caused by a single high school girl. The ultimate despair. Junko Anishima. Yes, the ultimate despair. That's what he said! She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. The killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy was the same way. Trapped by the ultimate despair. Forced into a killing game. Oh, my palms are sweating! But after Junko Anishima died, the case was closed and the world began to slowly recover. Future Foundation and the remnants of despair. But Junko's disciples, the remnants of despair, weren't done sowing chaos. The Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order.
The war between hope and despair grew and more extreme. The fight raged on, but then it came to a sudden end. Danganronpa. And right then, it was from then on that we remembered. It was the beginning of our truth! Then the meteorites came up. One day, terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky. A countless number of meteorites fell upon the world, carrying an unknown virus? Uh-oh. Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the remnants cried, "Humanity deserves damnation." So it was the remnants of despair. The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by the renewed despair and quickly lost influence. Does this take place after? But then, Hope's Peak Academy! Ah! Makoto Naegi, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started the Gopher Project at Hope's Peak Academy! Oh my gosh! Only genius can overcome nature, and only hope can overcome despair. Our young geniuses must escape this earth to become the seeds of the future. That is the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Gopher Project began, and 16 Hope Speak students were selected. So this... all of us! We were those 16 students! That's it! We weren't all attending different high schools. We were all attending the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy. We were the students that applied after learning Hope's Peak was rebuilt. And that the new Hope's Peak Academy was like the last. In that, they accepted applications for talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Hope's Peak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes. That all make a lot more sense. But we're all students of Hope's Peak Academy. No way! From the candidates, 16 of us were selected for the Gopher Project because... no, we weren't selected. We were the only ones left? What? What happened to the other ultimate oh crap. Oh no! Uh-oh. The mysterious virus from the meteorites had spread rapidly around the world. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Hope had almost triumphed, but cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. But we just happened to be immune to the virus, so why don't you just distribute your blood immunity? That was the reason why we were chosen for the Gopher Project. I finally remembered. That world, this world, it's all connected. Of course, that's the same symbol.
That's it.
Hey everyone, did you all remember? Yes, I can vividly recall everything now. Yeah, why? How can we forget something so important? We were students of Hope's Peak Academy. We were the symbols of hope entrusted with the survival of humanity. Except for one person, Kokichi. Kokichi Oma, the mastermind behind this killing game, and his organization's real identity, the remnants of despair. The new mastermind.
The remnants of despair.
Yeah.
That's right. The cult organization out to destroy the Gopher Project. If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls the remnants of despair. Out of all of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair.
That's true. That's right.
It's so obvious. A killing game like this could be done, but
I'm just despair. Whoops. Sorry about that. Monokuma.
Students of Hope's Peak Academy. It's all just like Junko and Oshima's killing game.
It is.
Only someone who worships the ultimate despair would replicate
true, Himiko.
Which means
That this killing game is just like the one that came before. It's a battle between hope and despair. A killing game that mires hope in dark despair.
Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. If this was such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? Yeah. That's also something the Emblements would... Despair would do. They admired Junko Enoshima, right? He made an elaborate plan to cause us to despair, but he got bored of that plan.
Wanting to feel the despair of your plan being ruined, that's the ultimate despair for you.
It's true. Maki, what are you thinking?
hey,
What's wrong, Maki?
So what?
Nothing. I'm just not convinced. What is it? What do you mean?
It's okay.
It's probably fine, though. It's not a big deal. Are you sure?
What?
We finally learned the truth, but we still can't do anything.
Even if we get out of this academy, the outside world is still destroyed.
There's no hope left for us.
everyone!
No! We just need to become that hope! Kibo,
What's wrong?
huh? What's wrong? What's with you all of a sudden?
If I must,
If all hope is lost, then it's up to us to become that hope. After all, we're students of Hope's Peak Academy, aren't we? We're all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and despair.
listen closely.
If we give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope would have fought for nothing.
That's true.
Fought for nothing. That's what my inner voice is telling me. No matter what, I cannot abandon hope. I cannot give up. Me neither. I don't want to give up on that hope either. Yes, that is what it's urging me to do.
Leave it to me.
So I will not despair. Even if it's only a little, I will not move forward. I will move forward with hope.
Okay,
Kibo,
listen closely.
right now, it's no use in thinking about whether our lives have meaning or not. As long as we're alive, we still have the power to decide that meaning for ourselves. That's true. That's what I believe hope is. Kibo.
I see.
Yeah, that's what hope is. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you're right. We're the students of the new Hope's Peak Academy. We're built as a symbol of hope.
Yeah.
If we, the students of Hope's Peak, give up, the world will be plunged into despair.
You're right.
I got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm gonna live to the end and never give up. Right.
You won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world.
Great, huh?
And making the impossible possible is what magic is all about.
It's true.
It's a pain, but it'll be worth it. I'll live. I'll live for 100 million more years.
You guys,
You're right.
you're right. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's fight together against despair.
Yes.
Yes, as long as we stand together without giving in to despair, we will find a new hope. We all stood in unison. We all felt the power of hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. The hope born in this academy, a tree of life with roots down deep. It was supporting each and every one of us.
Motivation is rushing through my entire body. This is the power of hope.
With a laugh like that, you sound less like a mage and more like a wicked witch. Kokichi may have left that flashback light to make us give up, but if that was his plan, it failed. It's true. It does seem as though Kokichi's plan went wrong somewhere. The only person who could give us the flashback lights is Kokichi.
Hey,
So what's our plan now? What are we gonna do about Kokichi?
That's right.
We gotta stop you-know-who, the remnant of despair, or else despair will never end.
You know, is that a reference to Voldemort?
Okay.
We have to save Kaito too.
You're right.
Yeah, of course.
You're right.
He's so stupidly positive. He's just the kind of guy we need at a time like this.
that's right.
With Kaito by our side encouraging us, then even if we were the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. Yeah, that's exactly right. I knew that. Even in a situation like this, you'd think of something. The problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito?
It's okay.
They're in the Exisal hangar. Both of them? Kokichi did say that Kaito will be trapped there, but by chance, I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday.
What?
by chance? Really? I bet the truth is you were worried about Kaito and we were watching the hangar all day.
And yeah, she is. Does she have a crush on Kaito? It looks like that was the case.
So what?
It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything. I just had nothing else to do. Also, I'm used to watching others, so it wasn't any trouble. It's important for assassins to watch their targets and think of ways to kill them.
Stop it.
Stop! We're just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead.
100%.
We know they're in the Exisal hangar, but how do we get them out? That's true.
By the way,
The hangar has an alarm system that'll go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi had the alarm remote key to shut off that alarm system.
And there's also that electric barrier, right? You need to do something about that too.
yes.
Yes, but even approaching the control panel will set off the alarm, so...
Yeah, so many problems right from the start. What should we do?
It's okay.
It'll be fine. I think I know how to stop the alarm system and an electric barrier. Does she have an idea? Okay. So I'm gonna leave this one right here because that's gonna be all the time I have to say for this video. But, holy crap! Everything connects! Everything freaking connects! Oh my gosh! I don't know. Holy crap. This is awesome. I mean, it does feel as if I'm brimming with hope as well. But I'm glad no one's giving up. But is the world really destroyed? Is it really? I don't know. It could be another lie, but it could be that. But yeah, we're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, and we must never give up. We mustn't. So, it looks like Maki's has an idea to help save Kaito and stop Kokichi from once and for all. So it looks like we're gonna find out in the next episode of Danganronpa V3. So stay tuned for more. But fight for hope, fight against despair, and never give up. So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to super smash that like button. Leave a comment down below to see what you think about this video, and don't forget to share a friend if you want to. And be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to keep updated for all the latest content. So once again, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Speedstreak out.